he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. Brady going to throw. This one complete to Giovanni Bernard. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. A handoff to Fournette. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
This is how offensive coordinators earn their money. He thought he was ahead of the curve after first down.
Got 7 yards first down play, but then you get stuffed there on second down, maybe just a yard out of it. Now your advantage is evaporated. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now Leonard Fournette. And some room to maneuver. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That burst good for 20 and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Fournette running out of the gun. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And down inside the 15 he goes. 49 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Here's a give to Fournette. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on third down conversions. They need a yard here.
Check. Fresno. Slam.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted.
You gotta be ready. Don't be scared of it. Hey, watch that. Mike, forward, go. Shift. Malcolm.
Brady. And he's got Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally had some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. Extra point put through by Succop, and that makes the score 7-0. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. On 1st and 10, Darnold. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out. By a few inches, that'll be a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A fake to McCaffrey. Now Darnold. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one covers 29 yards. First down. 2 minutes on the clock. Second quarter. 7-0 ball game. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the 25 on second down, Darnold. Looking left side, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here. So that'll back him up 5. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal. Now Darnold. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Back to the ground attack here is McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Panthers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And we are tied here in the second quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Brady now on first down. And he finds Gronk. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He drops it off for Bernard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Brady now on first down. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Go, go, go. 7's a Mike. Mike 7. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. 72. 7's a Mike. And here we go. Watch the pass.
Again, it's Brady. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Hey, 66. 7, Mike 7. Hey, they're scared. They're scared. 7's a Mike. Mike 7. Mike, sweetheart. 7's a Mike. Here we go.
The final shot before half for Brady. He wants it all for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. Here's Smith to return it. And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Well, they're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey.
And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold.
There's Tremble, the tight end.
That catch good for only a couple.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And that is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
That's taken on the 25. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette.
60 yards on the ground for him so far.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
2nd down at 4.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. This is caught by Evans. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's Brady to throw.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
On third down, Bernard. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We'll see if they can grab the lead. Either way, what a job their defense did to force the turnover on downs to set up this opportunity. Darnold on 1st down. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. It's a gain of 5. And that'll make this a 2nd down. Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. Back to throw, Darnold. He's got a man. That's Marshall. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
44 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Darnold from the gun. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
Darnold completes it. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Darnold. That caught by
Trimble. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. Now Darnold. Short throw hauled in by Trimble. It's a gain of 7, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
On the very outer edge of field goal range, it would be 56 yards if they got nothing here on 3rd down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium. That certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost felt like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Tampa. The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. On first down, Wilson. Well, he's going to take a shot right away, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Wilson. Flush to his right. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it.
Oh, that's sweet.
What an effort. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Colby Parkinson. 32 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Here's Smith to return it. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. A first down throw, Darnold. Short throw hauled in by Trimble. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. A play fake, and it's Darnold. They'll roll him out right. He's going to look deep for more. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled him with the inside run.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And some room to work. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Carolina. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll run on first down. It's Carson, and he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Big Derek Brown making the stop. "7-7", our score after one. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Throwing is Wilson. Being chased out left. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Here's Wilson to throw. He'll buy some time right. That's complete into the hands of Carson. That catch good for only a couple.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to give the football back at their own 17. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it, because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Darnold. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 76 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Darnold. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Jim. Switch. Play.
Here's McCaffrey. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd.
Mike spot 4. Hey, watch the slant. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Hey, come on now.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
Time go. Kill.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Darnold steps away to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll give him a new set of downs. This is McCaffrey. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Now, that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Coming to you. Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Flushed out right. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Gonzalez able to tackle on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Flush to his right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Yetur Gross-Matos able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, he's at the 40, the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Now Myers for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here's Smith to return it. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining.
Check 56. Hey, D-line, you ready? 56 is Mike. 56 is Mike.
On first down, Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17.
Let's go, G. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Another try after the first down sack. Darnold on the move to his left. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now Darnold going to take it and just bat this one forward to his wideout. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. Darnold now to throw. Short throw hauled in by Trimble. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away. Let your defense take over with better field position. This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks. On first down, it's Carson. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. That catch good for only a couple. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Here's Wilson. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah,
what happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Yetur Gross-Matos able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And Myers able to knock it through. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold. Under pressure now. Darnold, and he goes down. L.J. Collier. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
He's crossing. He's checking crowd.
Darnold. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Check 56. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. 56 is Mike. 56 is Mike.
To throw is Darnold. Short throw hauled in by Trimble. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. McCaffrey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 105 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Darnold. And he's got the hook up to Moore. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Throwing again on second down. Darnold. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Carolina Panthers. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. On first down, it's Darnold. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
That's going to be a good matchup for him. Using him out of the backfield and telling those linebackers, hey, you're not only going to have to try and run with him, but you're going to have to try and tackle him in the open field.
This will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Dancing to his left. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And Darnold going to slide to the ground here, but not before he does pick up the first down. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. On the ground, McCaffrey. And
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. They'll run with McCaffrey. And diving to try to get the first down. He's going to be a little bit shy of the marker. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. McCaffrey, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Fields now to throw. They'll set up the screen to Herbert. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Got his man, it's Williams. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that one. He read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Back to throw. Fields. That's complete to Mooney. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Off play action, Fields. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 16 yards is the pickup there on a 1st down for Chicago. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second down at 5. Out of the gun, Fields. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Khalil Herbert, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Santos with the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
From just shy of midfield, Darnold. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. Throw left side complete. That's Marshall. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Darnold on first down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Darnold from the gun. Buying time to his left. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Sam Darnold, as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now See on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission.
The run there on first down, going to get him 5 up to the 30. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Play action. It's Fields.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Panthers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Now a leaping catch. He's got it. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
A fake to McCaffrey. Now Darnold. Trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Tashawn Gibson.
And the Bears are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Now Fields.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Now it's Fields. Complete to Mooney on the slant.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
On second down, Williams. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Chicago. Damian Williams, 53 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now the point after try for Santos. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14-all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Marshall. Darnold to Marshall there. 1st down, Panthers.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Back to throw, Darnold. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 68 yards rushing for him now to this point. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for him.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
That caught by Tremble. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
A handoff left, McCaffrey, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Credit the tackle for loss to Robert Quinn.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
second down and right back to McCaffrey.
8 yards on the run, and that cuts us down to a third and about 5.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Now it's Darnold. He finds his man, complete. It's Moore.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They face a second down, but they are in field goal range. Faking the give, Darnold. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Eddie Goldman with a sack.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Now Darnold. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And the Bears are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Tie game, 4th quarter. You're already in the red zone, well in field goal range. You can't throw a pick there.
And you know I want to give all the credit to the defenders, right? I mean, they made a play on the ball. But bottom line, you set up the situation perfectly. You've already got the field goal in the bag. You got to make sure you take care of the football in that situation.
41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
To throw is Fields. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Six yards left on 2nd down. Here's Fields.
It's Williams on the catch.
And he will get out of bounds. That stops the clock, but 2-yard gains definitely not what you're looking for at this juncture.
So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
Here's Fields. Robinson, a first down and then some.
And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be caught. He got it. It's a touchdown. Forget overtime. They're going to win the football game right now. Obviously a huge touchdown for their team, but a big touchdown for a rookie quarterback here to be able to break the tie in the fourth quarter.
And he just shook off all the pressure, too, because when you think about it, tie ball game, rookie quarterback, most of them are thinking, don't make a mistake. Instead, this young man just said, I'll make a play.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. From the 10. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.